morning students. I am Ambika Raval, English teacher. Today I am gonna discuss the question answer of BEEHIVE book and the very first chapter of this book, The Fun They Had. Before you watch this video, I would like to tell you that I have already uploaded 2 videos related to this chapter. There I have explained the whole chapter text by text in 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. So better you watch those videos, then only you may understand the whole chapter. Then only you can yourself comprehend the language of question answers. So here I start with question number 1. How old are Margie and Tommy? So here Margie and Tommy, they both are the important character of this chapter. So Margie is 11 years old and the Tommy is 13 years old. Margie is female here and Tommy is male, and it depicts from their name only. What did Margie write in her diary? Means this is a first line of this chapter. Margie wrote in her diary that today, on dated 17th May 2157, Tommy found a real book. She wrote this in her diary. Let's come to the third question. Had Margie ever seen a book before? No, actually, Margie hadn't seen a book before. If she had, she wouldn't have written this diary only. So answer would be no. Margie hadn't seen this book before, and means the language of these answer means the words limit. It should be in a couple of sentences. So it should be short, crisp, and related to the point to point. It should be. So question number 4. What things about the book did she find strange? So when she was writing this diary, there only she explained her feeling that she found wrinkled pages, yellow faded pages. Wrinkled means the pages were faddy, means they turned yellow, and means the pages were folded, and also she found one strange thing, that the words stood same instead of moving like it was happening with her when she used to take classes from her from her mechanical teacher, that is computer teacher, robotic teacher. So question number 5. What do you think a telebook is? Means a telebook is a book meant for the television or for the computer. There the content displays on the computer or on the television or any of the screen. The contents you wouldn't get printed material on your hand. It would be the soft copy, and that is supposed to screen on the that should be flash on the screen of the computer or on the television. So question number 6. Where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmates? No. Actually, she was taking her classes from the mechanical teacher, robotic teacher. There was no human teacher. So she used to sit like I am sitting in front of you. There was a set of a computer, computer in the form of robotic teacher or mechanical teacher. So her bedroom was only her classroom, and the setup was the computer and robotic teachers. The setup was set next to her bedroom, and she didn't have any classmate, as she explained her feeling in this chapter. Question number 7. What subjects did Margie and Tommy learn? So here Margie learned 2 subjects. One is geography and second is mathematics, and the Tommy learned history and mathematics. So Tommy learned history and mathematics, and Margie learned geography and mathematics. So these were the 7 answers. Now I would like to start from reference to context. You must be familiar with this word. Reference to context means the one particular 1 or 2 line, or it depends on the line whatever is given, and reference to those line only you need to answer the question. And students, before I begin or before I go ahead, I would like to tell you one trick or one common error where all the students commit. Before explaining or before writing an answer, first you should see the tense of the question, because sometimes you don't read. If the question is asked in the past tense, then the answer would be in past tense. If the question asked in present or future, the answer would be in the same. So first you should refer the same tense which is being used in the question, and the answer should be in the same tense, because when I check or when I evaluate the answer sheet, that is the only major problem I find. So here, answer the following with reference to story. So the first line which they have given, I wouldn't throw it away. I wouldn't throw it away. This is a line taken from this chapter, the fun they had. So first question, who says these words? So Tommy says this word when he got diary written by Margie. Then he says, I wouldn't throw it away. So here Tommy says this word. Who? Tommy. And says, here we are using present simple. So keep in means very short things, but you need to keep in mind. Second, what does it refer to? It refers, again I am telling you the tense, it refers to the telebook. Third, what is it being compared with by the speaker? And who is the speaker here? Here Tommy is the speaker, and so it is being compared with the real book, the printed book. Okay, so this was a first reference to context. Now next I am reading the line. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. So first question, who does they refer to? So they refers to whom? They refers to Margie's grandfather's grandfather. Okay, so what does regular mean here? Actually, when they both were discussing, so actually means they both were discussing ki who's a man, who's a human teacher. So there the Tommy was telling her, or Tommy was elaborating these points ki means human teachers are those teachers, those who come to school in a special building. So here the regular means a man who never get absent. Simple answer. What is it contrasted with? So actually it is contrasted with the television teacher or a robotic teacher or computer teacher. So here it is contrasted with the robotic teacher. In previous RTC it was contrasted with the telebook, and in this reference to context it is contrasted with the printed book. So here now 2 RTC were there in this chapter. So now third part of the question answer. Answer each of these questions in a short paragraph about 30 words, and for these questions students means you get 3 marks for this. Means when you solve the question paper you will be getting 3 marks for this question, or means as I said the question paper, so this is the means question answer pattern. For 30 marks you will be getting 2 marks, 2 into 5, 10 questions will be based on these type of questions from your entire book. So these are the very short, but you get 2 marks for these type of questions. So first I would like to read out the first question. What kind of teachers did Margie and Tommy have? So basically Margie and Tommy, they both have the mechanical teacher, the robotic teachers. There the set of computer was there where means the timetable was set according to the robotic teacher, and it was decided, means the time schedule was decided, means on or Saturday Sunday was off. Saturday Sunday the computer teacher doesn't teach them. So actually means and the homework slot was also there they need to put up those sheets which they write there only, and the robotic teacher checks those sheets with the means some code was there. So means the robotic teacher also checks those answer sheets put by them. So this was a means they both were having robotic teacher, and her means their school was only a room of set where they both used to sit and used to take class from the robotic teacher or the mechanical teacher only. So the next question is, why did Margie's mother send her for the county inspector? If you have read this chapter, so you may county inspector, you should be knowing what is the meaning of county inspector. County inspector, the one who comes there to fix the issue of the computer of means the mechanical teacher, because the geography sector, the speed of geography sector was means speed was geared up little bit, and that wasn't tuned with the age of 11-year-old child, as Margie was 11-year-old child, and Margie was doing from bad to worse, and her mother wasn't satisfied with her performance. So that is why she called county inspector to fix this issue so that she may improve. So third, what did he do? Here he refers to county inspector. So he first means when he came there, he went to the Margie's room, as the setup was there only in her room. First actually means he looked at her, and means then he gave an apple to her, and he loved her also by patting her head. This thing he did, and after that he actually brought him with the box, the wire and tools. After that he fixed the issue, and means after I feel after 1 hour he fixed those issue, and after that he said means he assembled the computer again, and he also told same to the mother of Margie, Miss Jones, that no, your ward's performance is satisfactory, you don't need to worry at all, ma'am. Actually the problem was with the geography sector, because the speed was little bit geared up, and that wasn't suitable, or that wasn't tuned with your child's age group. That was the problem only. So this he did. Now question number 4, why was Margie doing badly in geography? What did the county inspector do to help her? I have already explained you in the previous question. Means Margie was doing badly, and actually she was doing bad to her. She was performing very badly because the homework slot which was given there, and she used to means keep those homework sheets in that the particular slot which was given, but the speed of the geography sector was little bit geared up, and that wasn't tuned with the 11-year-old child. And as I have told you, that was a mechanical teacher. So actually it was based on machinery part only, so that wasn't understanding the mental level of Margie. And actually if he would be or she would be the human teacher there, then she may have asked what is the reason behind that, but actually it was totally based on mechanical instruction, so nothing was there. That is the issue. She was doing badly in her geography test. And what did the county inspector do to help her? First actually he consoled her. He calmed her, because he was understanding the mental level of the child. That means somewhere she doesn't want let me do this, but her mother called him for this purpose only, so anyhow he had to. So in a means after 1 hour he fixed this issue. So fifth question, what had once happened to Tommy's teacher? Actually Tommy's teacher means again the robotic teacher, the mechanical teacher. What happened once? Actually means Tommy's history slot, means history subject was blanked out completely. Blanked out means nothing was screening on his computer screen. So that was the issue, and for this purpose he had also called the county inspector for the same. But what happened that time, county inspector wasn't able to fix this issue. So he had taken the computer set with him and for a month only, and that was expectation with the Margie also, that my mother had also called him. So I hope he would be also doing the same what he did with the Tommy. That is why she was thinking, that is why he tried to pat her, that is why he tried to calm her. Oh beta, means I can't do this every time, because that was unfortunately he wasn't able to fix those issues. So next question, means did Margie have regular days and hours for school? If so, why? So let me tell you, no, Margie was having, means how many days we are working, from Monday to Saturday only. Sunday is usually off, but there Saturday Sunday was off. So Monday to Friday only Monday to Friday the computer teacher used to come on the time, used to give instruction on the time, and Saturday and Sunday was off for her. And that was a decided, the instruction was already decided, she will be getting 2 days off, and Monday to Friday she has to take regular classes as you all do. So 7th, how does Tommy describe the old kind of school? Actually, here old kind of school refers to the normal school where I teach, where you all get education. Normal school means a school of a special building meant for the students only, the proper classrooms, the proper the students of same age group in a particular class. There you would get library, playground, schoolyard. There you can share your feeling, there you can make your friends, you can share your lunch, feeling, emotion. There you can make bonding with your teacher, they may understand you. So this old school he was talking about when he was reading out the Margie's diary. So it was the question that has to be written in 30 words. So now I would be telling you the long answer, and let me tell you, in class 9th you would be getting 8 mark for this particular question. In question paper 2 question comes, 1 question from the BEEHIVE and 1 question from the moments. 2 optional will be there. In BEEHIVE 2 questions will be there, you need to attempt 1, and from the moments also 2 questions will be there, and you need to options will be there, choice will be there, but 8 marks you will be getting for this long answer. So before you prepare, or before you begin this session of 2021 of 9th, you should also know the word limits. Because when you write, you may not find proper words, you may not able to express yourself. So better to keep on writing, keep on expressing yourself in a short in your rough notebook, so that you may cultivate this habit to express yourself. So, and this has to be written in 100 to 150 words. So I'll be telling you the summary. I will try to tell you in short, and it depends you also how you exaggerate the word limit of this chapter. If you have understood the chapter, then it is my promise to you, you will not be getting any sort of problem. But you may find problem in short answers, because while writing in short answers, your answer should be short and crisp, to the point. Suppose Margie is Margie is 11 years old. So you can't explain the answer. The simple question they have asked, the age group, Tommy and Margie. So before long answer, when you write long answer, then the answer should be explanatory. But when it comes to short answer, it should be short and crisp. So that was the very short that was my personal advice to you. So first question is, what are the main features of the mechanical teacher and the school rooms that Margie and Tommy have in the story? As the chapter starts from the very beginning line, that she wrote in her diary dated on 17th May 257, and that was about future. That only Tommy found her book only. But in this chapter, this question, what is the demand of the question? They have actually asked you to give description of the mechanical teacher. So here you may have heard this answer again and again actually. So let's start the main features of the mechanical teacher. What was the main feature? Mechanical teacher Margie and Tommy, they both were having the same teachers. It was the mechanical teacher, robotic teacher, and here better you need to explain also, what does it mean by mechanical teacher? Mechanical teacher means a robotic teacher, the schedule was pre-decided, the timetable was pre-decided for the teacher, and it was the setup was set in a one room of set in their bedrooms only, as Margie was having her school, so-called school, in her bedroom only, next to in her room next to her bed only, and one computer screen was there. The subject wise she used to get the question when time means when the time strikes, suppose it's 10 o'clock, so Margie, you will be having your this class, so be ready. So Margie gets ready. Now you will be having your this assessment. So suppose geography assessment, Margie, now this is time for your assessment. So now Margie, where is your homework? So actually means every means you can say it was audio recorded, means automatically it was recorded in the mechanical teacher. There means time to time she used to, means it was responsibility of her to give her homework in the slot given in the given, means on when the screen flashes, time to time mechanical teacher asks the same also. And actually it tells, mechanical teacher tells her result also, her academic her academic progress also. And this was the same with the Tommy and Margie. But actually they were not the human teacher, so they were actually restricted to only one room set only. They were not allowed to go outside, they were not allowed to play with their friends. And means all the neighbors on the colony, means the education system was this only, means they need to get, means they were having this option, I feel only, means they need to get education from the computer screen only, and computer screen was the teacher only. And means where it is different subject, whether it was history, geography, mathematics, and but it was tuned, it was tuned to the age level of the students. As Margie was 11, so it runs to the age level of 11 child. And when we talk about the Tommy, as Tommy was 13, so it runs according to that only. So as Tommy was taking classes of history and mathematics, and Margie was taking classes of mathematics and geography. Only the one problem they had, means sometimes when as we teacher we fall sick, so it was with the same, means sometimes mechanical teacher stopped working, it stopped giving correct instructions, so it was the issue only. And the one time county inspector was called for Tommy, and the one time county inspector was called for the Margie also, though actually they both were on the same boat. So this was the answer. And okay, so next answer, why did Margie hate school? Why did she think the old kind of school must have been fun? Actually, when Tommy started reading her diary, and why she was hating the book, means why she was hating her school only. Actually, as it is the time, means in the view of corona, it is a very serious concern for every child. They are not allowed to step out from their home, as means we all are restricted to, means our room only. We are not allowed to, means everyone is saying stay home, stay safe, and means do take care of your family, do take care of yourself. But it is for limited period, I feel, as up to the 14th April Mr. Modi has given the date. But after that, means I personally feel that shouldn't, means if it would get over after 14th, then you all will be getting chance to enjoy your childhood means what, where you can make your friend, where you can make your companion, where you can enjoy your outdoor activities. But here you all are packed into the four walls of room only. That is, but it was her daily routine. That is why she started hating her school. Her computer teacher, robotic teacher was there only. And geography sector was also doing very badly. She was performing very badly. She was, her mother, means Mrs. Jones, she was very strict mother. So sometimes she wasn't very satisfied with her geography performance, and she might have scolded her also for her performance. And that is also, means, a very correct reason for her. She hated it more. And that was a, means, for every child, if you are not performing well in your subject, so it is a very, means child psychology or human psychology, you start hating those subjects, that I am not performing well, so means I have given my 100%, then only I am not getting the result, means your desired result. But that was not the correct reason. So that was a reason that she started hating her school. And why did she think the old kind of school must have been fun? Because when Tommy was reading her diary. Actually, means he was telling her in a superior way, in a lofty manner, that time a school was set up in a special building where the students were allowed to play in a playground. They were having one classroom where the all students sit together and they discuss their problem with them, and they enjoy, they play outdoor games, they enjoy library, and they read different books. They solve a complex problem together. As she wasn't having anyone, she wasn't having a single classmate or a companion with him, I feel, companion with her apart from Tommy only. So that is why she started thinking that old kind of school means that was must have been fun, because what a child wants. She was only 11 years old, so I feel that was the basic requirement for her, because nowadays means the student are inclined towards only indoor games. Like you, if I talk about the phone, you keep on playing on the phone for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, where you do not realize the time, that oh, I have wasted. But when it comes to outdoor, means now the CBSE also, means CBSE board is also emphasizing on these outdoor games, because the students are not physically fit actually. So she was also missing the so here you can elaborate, you can here also add up your feeling, as you must have also enjoying, means you must have enjoyed, you already have enjoyed this phase and you will be also enjoying. So here you can add up your feeling, means why do you like your school, what do you miss in your school. But that would be according to, means first you need to understand the perspective of this question. It should not be the story. Clear? First you need to understand the language of the question, then only you have to write answer. So now let me tell you the last question. Do you agree with Margie that schools today are more fun? The school in the story. Give reason for your answer. Actually, it is the question for the students to check your, means to check your mental level, or means to develop your understanding with the English subject only, because English language is not about only that reading story. English language is about to, means English language is about to know about the chapter, to correlate your life with the chapters only. It is not about that you have read or you have just explaining, because English language, what I personally feel, English language is the soul of every language. If you know how to explain, you may score well in your SST, you may well score in because English, if you read the science, first you should know the language, first you need to understand the language of the chapter, then only you will be able to comprehend the content only. So here, do you agree with the Margie that schools today are more fun than the school in the story? I do not feel personally, because here I have already told you that the only one room of set she was having, only the one room of set she was having. So actually she was only having one set of rooms, so she wasn't satisfied her education system. So definitely means today the school today are more fun. Actually it is more fun. That is means the schools are meant for the students only. What is a school without students? What are the teachers without students? What means nothing. What means the correlation between the student and the teachers, because because of the students we are the teacher. Clear? So here definitely the today's students, today's schools are more fun than the school described in this chapter, because a one room of set can't be school. There means you can't make your friends, you can't share your feeling. And in school means 9 to 2, there you learn a lot of things. You learn discipline, means you learn how to be a honest person, how to be a good student. A good student means what? One who learns discipline from the teachers, one who has to be in what? Who has to be very obedient, who has to be very, means everything, that the very short things which the teachers used to tell the students. So definitely the schools are more fun today, because in school you get everything from the teachers. There they teach you from the play group to the class 12th. They actually live with you. They actually live with you, and that is the chapter is all about. So here means I have already explained this point again and again. So that is why I have made this answer short and crisp, because this answer totally depends on your explanation. So I'll be also receiving, means I also want to see means how many of you students write this answer in your language. So students, if you find any doubt in any of the question which I have explained today, you may mention in the comment section, and I would be happy to means to give your answer, to give reply on your comment. So keep learning, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.